Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only Hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Hosting Cruz, and guys, man, I'm super excited to be here to talk to you guys about one of the best fights you see. I'm sure that we all have seen this year, and that is between Sergey Lipinets, former world champion at 140 pounds, versus Robbie Davies Jr. from the UK. 23 wins, 4 losses, 15 KOs. Main event on ProBox TV. ProBox TV has been, so far, one of the best channels to watch fights, man. They always deliver. From first fight to last fight, the main event. You know, is a platform where they bring veterans that may seem they have no other route to go in their careers, and ProBox TV gives them a second chance to come back and prove themselves. And they do, man. They bring, I don't know what's going on over there, man, but when those guys step in that ProBox TV ring, it makes them fight at their best. You know, they go in there to prove a point and to prove something, and they always deliver, man. A lot of those fights that happens over there deliver. You know, I have not seen one boring fight yet in the history of ProBox TV. And Sergey Lipinets versus Robbie Davies Jr. is a perfect example of that. And what a fight it was. It's a fight of the year contender. You got both these guys coming in with something to prove. Both these guys coming off a loss, so they can't afford a loss in this fight coming in. So they're going to fight their ass off. Sergey Lipinets, former world champion, lost the title to Mikey Garcia back in 2018 in San Antonio. He's been in there with some of the best. He's been in there, like I said, with Mikey Garcia. He's been in there with Jerron Boots Ennis. He's been in there with Lamont Peterson. Basically ended the career of Lamont Peterson. Stopped him. Lamont Peterson came back in a comeback fight a few years later, but he was no longer the same fighter, not even close. Then he fought Omar Figueroa Jr., very exciting fighter. The brother of Brandon Figueroa Jr. Sergey stopped him. So Sergey's no slouch, man. He's a very solid fighter from Kazakhstan. I always thought he was Russian, but he's not. He's from Kazakhstan. Hard puncher, both hands, very solid guy, tough, durable, comes to fight. And Robbie Davies Jr. is no slouch as well, man. He came to fight. He's a warrior. Matter of fact, this is my first time seeing him fight, man, and I want to see him back again. He can fight. He can fight. He's got a lot of heart, got guts, and he can give a lot of fighters problems. Crazy thing is about this fight, of the amount of heart that he showed, he got stopped in 3 rounds in his last fight. So from getting stopped in 3 rounds, and from what he showed me and us against Sergey last night, is like, wow, who was that guy that stopped him in 3 rounds? And you can catch with a punch, flush, and that's that. You know, that's boxing. Doesn't matter how tough you are. So, like I said, coming into this fight, both Sergey and Robbie had something to prove. They had their minds set that I'm not coming here to lose. The only thing that's gonna happen tonight is win. And Robbie fought like that, man. He fought like he came to win, and boy, did he ever show it. Shattered nose, busted up nose, blood all over the place, and what a performance, even in defeat. What a fight. And Sergey, coming off a loss against Michel Salsa Rivera, in that fight, he looked like crap. He got outboxed, and he just looked too flat-footed. He looked slow. And Matias was supposed to fight him on that night. And Matias, the fight never happened, never went through. And thank God it didn't, because Matias would have took Lipinets apart in a brutal fashion. It would have been ugly. So came back, and in that fight with Michel Salsa Rivera, Sergey Lipinets, to me, he looked like he needed to retire, man. He did not look like he didn't want to. He did not look the same. The urgency was not there. He was too flat-footed, too slow. And I was like, man, Matisse was supposed to fight Sergey. Damn. So, last night, the Sergey of old came out. A lot of urgency. He more than showed me that he still wants to fight. He showed me that he still wants to knock your head off. He showed me that he still can drop you. He showed me that he can get hurt and come back, and when it gets tough, he continues to fight. So at 35, Sergey shows that, okay, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. I want to be a world champion, and no matter what happens tonight, I'm not losing. And in a tough, brutal fight, dropping Robbie 3 times. And even after Robbie got dropped, Robbie comes back with an up jab, stuns and hurts Sergey multiple times throughout the fight. You know, at times you will think it's over for Robbie. Robbie comes back. And Sir does Sergey. It's one of the most brutal fights this year you'll ever see and bloodiest. Sergey's back. He won the fight by unanimous decision in a tough fight. And Sergey, well, he's no longer in the losing column. Maybe a fight or two before a title shot, but he's on his way. He's on his way. Probably back to the drawing board. 2 losses back to back, so major step back. But it was good to see the fight that we got, man. Maybe one of the best fights in the history of ProBox TV, and maybe the best, arguably the best fight you'll see on ProBox TV. It was that good. These two guys were going in there, savage exchanges in the middle of the ring. Both guys hurting each other. One going down multiple times. One with a shattered, busted nose. It's crazy. You would think Sergey is about to go out, and he comes right back. That's the Sergey of old that I saw last night, man. Mean intentions. Everything was knockout power. He was came to win. Hungry. And got the W. Sergey Lipinets, ladies and gentlemen, still here at 140 pounds, and he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Joseph Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing right here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.